what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They'll run on first down. Roberts. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Operating from the gun. Bell to the right side. It's Kelsey. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
On first down, Roberts. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. To throw on second down. Bell. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Looking to throw. Bell. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Banks. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll try the left side. Roberts. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. Looking to throw on second down. Bell throwing the out route incomplete. That's Banks. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride. Another first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run on first down. Roberts. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Roberts looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On 3rd down, Bell. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bud Dupree from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw on 2nd down. Bell. That is caught inside the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Bell. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And his kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So they get the field goal, but partner, that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's got daylight. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
is up and good to make it 7-3. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That'll be taken in the end zone. A nice little juke. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing on first down. Bell. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 19. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. Remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Watson. Flushed out right. And it's a touchdown. Deshaun Watson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled. And wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Extra point forthcoming. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second down here after the incomplete pass. And the wideout in motion. Back to the air on second down. Bell looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Looking to throw. Bell. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
On first and 10. Bell. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On first down, Roberts looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Looking to throw on second down. Bell throwing the out route incomplete. That's Banks. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. They'll run on first down. Roberts. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Back to throw. Bell. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The Colts on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. From the gun, Bell. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you now to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, LR. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
And he motions the wide receiver. To throw on second is Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And on third down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. What? 90. Flex round.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw is Watson on third down. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Texans send the punter out. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's taken on the 25. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, Roberts. And room there to work it inside the 25. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. On second down now, Roberts. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Bell. Dancing to his left. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And his kick is indeed good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. A decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against? Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Let's go. What? 9. What? 9. Here we go. What? 9.
Now a toss play. This is Foreman. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Come on, let's go. What? 9.
Here's Watson now on second down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd and 10. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tease Tabor. And an alley to run. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
On first down, Bell going right, and that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. Time running out here on the play clock. Back to throw. Bell over the middle. Hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Elsewhere, they have gone to the third quarter now in Dallas. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll run on first down. Roberts. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down right at the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Looking to throw. Bell. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now, and he's accounted for all 9 of their points thus far.
And he's definitely keeping them afloat. But we say it so often, field goals are not going to win you games in the National Football League. They've got to find ways to start capitalizing when they get down near the red zone.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Let's go.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Only a yard there. Snipped out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go. White 90. White 90. Flick round. Flick round.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Elsewhere, they have gone to the 3rd quarter now in Dallas. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And the wideout in motion. Throwing on first down. Bell. Over the middle, complete. It's Banks. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
On first down, Roberts finds a seam inside the 40. 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th. So here we go. The Colts will go for 2. Operating from the gun. Bell. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. First and 10, Watson escaping the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Watson on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On second down, here's Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaquille Barrett able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts getting ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run on first down. Roberts fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. So they get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Play clock winding down. On 3rd and 2. Bell got his man complete over the middle. That's Arnold. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They've gone to the 4th quarter now in Dallas. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win, if they can get it, would be their first on the year. First down, Roberts. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
To throw on second down, Bell. Roberts with it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll run on first down. Roberts. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. with the play clock counting down towards 0, Todd Bowles will take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Back to throw. Bell. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
They've gone to the 4th quarter now in Dallas. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win, if they can get it, would be their first on the year. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now out comes Houston. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
Let's go.
Back to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though.
He's back to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
One last throw here for Watson. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tease Tabor. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Indianapolis, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Houston, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.